Hello and welcome to the Sacred Cards channel. Thank you for joining me as I showcase my Earth Machine deck profile for December 2024. Life is fantastic and busy as ever this time of year, so while I'm working on other projects, I want to put out a quick update on my Earth Machine strategy. I've worked in trades and on machines my whole life, so naturally I'm very drawn to these cards and how they work so well together. Like different trades joining forces for one big project. You all know how much I love the deck and how many creative routes you can take as far as what you would like the deck to do. There's a few updates since the last profile. As mentioned before in the combo tutorials and other deck profiles, how much I personally enjoy playing the Metal Cruncher version of the deck. I have great experience with Gear Frame as well. Metal Cruncher for me gets the engines running and creates some very balanced ratios for the deck in my opinion. So I'm not going to go into the effects of these cards too much here, as I'd rather touch on a few other points instead. So beginning with the Machina engine, I am playing 3 copies of Machina Metal Cruncher. I'm playing the 1 copy of Fortress, 1 copy of Citadel, 1 copy of Ruin Force. Try reading Ruin Force effect without your jaw hitting the floor. Unbelievable. And 3 Machina Redeployment. And the 1 Machina Overdrive. Metal Cruncher on a normal or special summon to search. Fortress, Citadel, and Ruin Force provide great recursion and other forms of utility. Redeployment can search the whole engine, including the trap card, which lets me special summon from the deck and recycle my resources in the graveyard. So now for the Infinitrack engine, I am playing 3 copies of Harvester. Then the 3 copies of Brutal Dozer to facilitate consistency and Metal Cruncher's effect. 1 copy of Infinitrack Road Roller. Now, I like this card. But I wouldn't play more than 1 copy for now. It's a fun card that can special summon from the hand or grave, puts more pressure on the opponent. I often don't search for this card specifically, but I don't mind seeing it at all. Then I have the 1 copy of Infinitrack Trencher, 1 copy of Tunneler, 1 copy of Anchor Drill, and the 1 Ancient Gearbox. So Anchor Drill is a personal preference of mine. I really like searching this off Gearbox for follow-up. The other box targets are Trencher and Tunneler. 3 copies of Heavy Forward as well. It's a continuous spell that lets us search Infinitrack. It can attach itself as Xyz material or change battle position. Now, as mentioned before in a previous profile, the reason I like these ratios is the consistency that it provides me in terms of having a starter piece in my opening hand. Metal Cruncher, Redeployment, Harvester, and Heavy Forward are all 1-card starters. Maxing out on these gives me an 85% chance of seeing one of these turn 1. Dozer only needing an Earth Machine on board to activate its effect. Everything else is something that can be individually searched and facilitates our main combo. With the ratios I created for this deck, my draw 2 off Tunneler has a 50% chance of drawing into at least 1 disruption, a 25% chance of drawing 2 disruption cards, and a 25% chance of not seeing one. Either way, I'm gaining card advantage over my opponent. Each card provides its own purpose and is carefully selected to get the job done. Concluding the main deck engine cards, I play 2 copies of Urgent Schedule, the 1 copy of Bullet Train, and the 1 Dare Crane. The trains are great extenders and synergize with big Machina cards and access a rank 10 package in the extra deck. And I'm also playing the 1 copy of King Regulus. King Regulus is whom I like to think of as the general contractor. He kind of does a little bit of everything. Being a level 8 Earth Machine, easy to get onto the field and provides a negate, which we can also take into account. That is a disruption slot in itself. Urgent Schedule has always been perfect at 2 copies. Throughout testing over the years, it's technically a starter that can bring out any 2 cards I want from the deck. So yeah, that rounds out the main engine here. And yeah, King Regulus, I believe, counts as a 13th disruption for the deck, which is a perfect segue leading into the last few spots here. These are just kind of like your flex spots. These cards can be anything you like. I'm filling these slots with 3 copies of Ash Blossom, 3 Imperm, 3 Droplet, 2 Talents, and the 1 Called by the Grave. So I believe that, 41 cards is the main deck. My logic being that the Gearbox is the only card I don't want to see in the top 5 or 6 cards of my opening hand. So now moving into the extra deck. Link Monsters in my favorite card, and 3 copies of Infinitrack Goliath. So this Link 1 will recycle through the main combo, and 1 copy of Anger Knuckle, 1 copy of Ancient Gear Ballista to search Ancient Gear Box, and the 1 Cleafort Genius. The XCs, I'm playing 1 copy of Riverstormer, which can basically search the entire your entire deck and your Earth Machine. 1 Mountain Smasher, 1 copy of Earth Slicer, 1 copy of Phantom Fortress. Now into the rank 10s. 1 copy of Super Dora, 1 copy of Gustav Max, the 1 Juggernaut, 1 AA Zeus, and the 1 Typhon. Now that concludes my Earth Machine deck profile for December 2024. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything you like or dislike, please leave me a comment telling me your thoughts. I enjoy interacting with everyone in the community. Be sure to like the video if you did, share with your friends, hit subscribe and get notified for more content. As always, thank you for the love and support by tuning into Sacred Cards. Make the most of your Yu-Gi-Oh experience, be creative, and have fun.